The flashes of cameras were relentless as Song Hye-kyo stepped into the sleek black car outside the clinic in Gangnam. Her face, as always, was calm and composed, every bit the screen goddess the world had adored for decades. But behind her designer sunglasses, her eyes shimmered with the emotions of the past week's hope, fear, disbelief. And now, something entirely new, peace. Inside the clinic, Lee Min-ho stared at the white envelope in his hands. It was simple, clinical, and yet it held the answer to the most complicated question of his life. The nurse had handed it to him just minutes earlier, after the DNA test results had arrived. His hands were trembling when he opened it. A few lines of medical jargon, percentages, codes, and then the unmistakable truth. Probability of paternity, 99.9999%. He didn't know whether to laugh or cry. He'd done both over the past month. It all began with an unexpected phone call. 3 months earlier, Song Hye-kyo had disappeared from the public eye, taking a break from the cameras, scripts, and flashing lights. Rumors had swirled. Was she working on a secret project, traveling abroad, getting married? None of it was true. She was preparing for the hardest conversation of her life. She had discovered her pregnancy late, very late. The result of one unforgettable night a year ago, when fate had brought her and Lee Min-ho together at a quiet industry party in Jeju Island. It had been after both of them had come out of emotionally heavy breakups. They were old friends, longtime colleagues, and had found solace in each other's company beneath the stars. They hadn't spoken much since, not because of awkwardness, but because life had continued fast, relentless, and demanding. She hadn't even known she was pregnant until months later. Her silence wasn't from fear, it was from uncertainty. Could she raise a child alone? Would Lee Min-ho want to be a father? Would it destroy his career, hers? She finally told him in person. And to her surprise, he hadn't run, he just sat there, quiet, shocked, and then he had smiled just a little. "I want to do the right thing," he'd said. Now, with the truth in his hands, Lee Min-ho stepped out of the clinic and found her waiting outside the car. She had gotten out, despite the cameras, and was standing there with a hand on her belly, looking at him like he held the world in his hands. He walked up to her and held out the envelope. "It's official." She took it, didn't look inside. She didn't need to, she saw it in his eyes. And then he did something that no one had ever seen him do in public. He pulled her into his arms. The camera shutters went wild, but neither of them cared anymore. Their truth had been quiet for long enough. "I don't know what kind of father I'll be," he murmured into her hair. "But I know I want to be there for both of you." To see more of this interesting videos, drop a comment, subscribe, like and share.